Brady or Mahomes? I didn't put verses for a reason. Tom Brady even talked about that. I'm saying Brady or Mahomes because you saw Brady in his early years, you saw the success, and you also have seen Patrick Mahomes so far. So I'm asking you guys, before we even let them talk about it and then respond to it, Brady or Mahomes? All right, now let's let some other people try to chime in on this so we can break this down. Brady or Mahomes, check this out.
How many Super Bowl rings does Patrick Mahomes have?
Well, can I?
Two? Wait, no. You had yours time. How many rings does Tom Brady have?
7.
Okay.
Can I answer that question?
Are you guys serious
Hold on,
right
Ryan.
now?
Let me get her.
You got it.
Do you know, Molly?
This is disrespectful
You
to
know,
Tom.
Molly, do you know that Patrick Mahomes hasn't even been in the league long enough to capture the Super Bowl titles that Tom? If Patrick Mahomes had won a Super Bowl every single year, he
still wouldn't have enough right now.
He still wouldn't have enough.
But
So
you're already going to crown him. You're all about resume
because
and longevity of work.
Well, again, over the first 6 years of his career, one could argue that the resume is more illustrious when you go 6 straight trips to the AFC title game, when you've won 2 Super Bowls already, when the Super Bowl that you lost was because you were running for your life because you had no offensive linemen, and then, oh, by the way, now you're in your 4th Super Bowl in 5 years, potentially about to win your 3rd Super Bowl. Those are things resume-wise
He had
that are
a
comparable.
Hall of Fame career after turning 30. He had 4 Super Bowls. You know what this kind of reminds me of? How you forgot about Beyonce
Patrick Mahomes is not even 30.
After you went to the Taylor Swift concert.
I never forgot about Beyonce.
Yeah, you forgot about Beyonce.
I never forgot about
and
Beyonce.
you turned into a Swiftie.
Completely lied.
What have you done for me lately?
Molly, here's the difference in your arguments.
Disrespecting Tom.
You're asking us about one football game. You're not asking us about a resume. You're not saying who has been the GOAT throughout their career. What you're asking us is, who do we think is best suited that no matter what the skilled players are around him, who is playing defense on his team, the guy I would take to win me a game is Patrick Mahomes. Because if you look at it, who has more arm talent? Patrick Mahomes. Who is more athletic? Patrick Mahomes. Who has shown that they can be clutch? Patrick Mahomes.
If you haven't seen Tom come back in a Super Bowl,
yes.
Remember the epic
Did you not watch Patrick Mahomes just come back last year? Did you not watch Patrick Mahomes just come back last year?
Was that better than the Brady comeback in Atlanta?
See, we're not talking about better. We're not talking about better. You asked one game.
Yep.
I said, give me Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes can make every throw Tom Brady can make and ones that he can't.
Hey, I have a question. Did Tom Brady have as strong of weapons around him as Patrick Mahomes?
Now it's about weapons.
This year,
now you changing the argument.
This year,
am I changing the argument?
Sure.
But I'm just saying.
No,
did Tom Brady have that type of?
This year and last year for sure. And now, for your argument, when Tom Brady finally got an elite receiver in Randy Moss, that was the first year he did put up sort of Patrick Mahomes numbers. But when he got to the Super Bowl,
they lost to the Giants.
They lost.
Right. Your Giants.
Oh, you're going to remember the
Giants.
1 year. Yeah.
So in other words, the Giants is your favorite team.
That's all you rave about.
Molly,
He beat
Molly,
your
can I
Giants.
You already forgot about
can I ask you a question, Molly? Molly, is Gronk any good? Was Gronk any good as a player? Was he any good?
Of course.
But you make it seem like he.
But there was a lot of time it was kind of like no-name receivers and a makeshift offensive line, and he still got it done. And you know I'm right, Shannon Sharp.
Hold on.
Your whole name?
You like this offensive line Patrick Mahomes got?
Let's go.
You like this offensive line?
I don't know his middle name, so I couldn't do the full government name. Shannon, I'll see you in L.A., all right?
Okay. Now, we're not going to be simple and we're not going to be lazy on this show, even though I look like I ain't been working hard, working out that much. We're going to get into this the real way. I'm not going to do the ring count. I'm not. And I understand the ring count largely props up Tom Brady because we don't see the tangibles in Tom Brady like we do in Patrick Mahomes, like we did in Peyton Manning, like we did with Dan Marino, like we did with John Elway, like we did with Steve Young, right? He's more on the other side where it's like almost Joe Montana, basically. Like Joe Montana, you got all those rings, so of course. And we've seen all the results, so yeah. But the tangibles versus intangibles is really this conversation. Tom Brady was able to display intangibles to a point where we've never seen before. We couldn't compute. And that's the problem. We couldn't give him his flowers as early as we're giving Patrick Mahomes because they were intangibles. We just kept seeing winning results. We're like, damn. All right, dang. All right, give it to him then, all right? After his second dynasty, we had to say, okay. Then he went and tried to create a third one, just got tired. Was like, whatever, I'm old now. It's time to go merge some companies, right? But he went through one dynasty, two dynasties, and then went and won another ring on an island. So that's Tom Brady in a nutshell. Results spoke louder than anything else that we visibly saw with our eyeballs in the tangible conversation. You know what that conversation is. Combines. How tall is he? How much does he weigh? Take his shirt off. Yeah. Throw the ball. How far? No one guard that receiver. Now run. Throw it to him. Tom Brady didn't do so well in those. I mean, he did good. He just didn't do great. Remember Drew Henson? He was over there battling in Michigan. I ain't going to go back there. It's way before Harbaugh, y'all. Way before Harbaugh. So that's Tom Brady. And I remember, because I always tell y'all, my claim to fame is Tom Brady threw his first touchdown pass ever against me. I was the closest defender to sacking him. I was right here. Kind of like, more like here. Well, maybe like here. But the point is, he threw it. And nobody knew who Tom Brady was in that moment. Bam! Turns into the GOAT. Now, let's flip it. Or Patrick Mahomes, who they still slighted to a degree based on the results, right? 12th overall pick. Hey, how tall is he? Yeah. Without the mohawk thingy that he got going, that little sidewalk thing. No. How tall is he? How much does he weigh? Where did he play? In college? Tech. Throw it to that guy who's not being guarded. Let's see his film. He run around a lot. Oh, he off time. Oh, no, off rhythm. I don't know about this guy. He's a gunslinger. 12, right? Then we forgot that he had a mental makeup too. Well, actually, we didn't even forget. We didn't even know. But we should have put it together. God dang it. I always tell you guys, if they daddy made it, they got a shot to be great. If they daddy was great, they ain't got a shot to be great. But if they daddy was damn good, oh, that boy gonna be sick. So basically, anybody out there, the 9 people out there that made it to the pros that watch my show, if you were great, don't even look for your son to be on your level. He ain't. 99.9. No, let me go 100. He ain't. Name one. All right, so you got to be good, damn good, and then he gonna be great. That's why MJ got a shot. Anyway, so, and if you look at this situation, them dinner table conversations with Patrick Mahomes were way deeper than we thought because Pop schooled him up. Pops gave him clarity in these moments. Pop gave him the intangibles that we actually had to finally compute with Tom Brady. So then you see Patrick Mahomes. He has the arm talent. He has all of the physical skills you need at that position. The little scooter run, he got them little itty bitty steps and strides he be taking. Sucker be eating up ground, don't he? But smart when to do it, how to do it, how to attack. All of that is his computation. Love it. Okay, so who am I choosing first? Brady or Mahomes? We already know the answer, right? Everyone's going to choose Patrick Mahomes for this reason, this simple equation. Tom Brady and his tangibles don't add up to what we see in Patrick Mahomes. But Patrick Mahomes and his intangibles, if they ain't the same, they damn close, right? So it becomes that. It becomes as simple as one can do what the other can't do, even though the other has done way more than him. But give him time. Can't go to the movie theater and then halfway through be like, all right, that's it. What you think? You're like, dog, if you shut up, I can tell you what I think after the movie. Like, Patrick Mahomes is still in this movie. Is he even at halftime? Nope. Like, we still almost like after they be doing the little hot dog dance and stuff and the cats be coming, like we almost in intro still. He could play, he's probably played a third of his career, 6, 7 years, third of his career. That's insane. It's a third of Tom Brady's career. Wow. And we already here in this conversation. I know that comparison is the thief of joy, but I don't feel this is blasphemous. I mean, like, we got to give him his flowers while he can smell them. And this sucker here, Patrick Mahomes, if he wins again, and he should win again. Now, I understand San Francisco 49ers, nothing to play with. Brock Purdy, nothing to play with. But Mahomes, Kelsey, somehow that defense, best defense he's had since he's been in KC, they gonna figure this out, right? On the big stage together. If Brock Purdy had played last year, first of all, they had to win against Philly. He plays healthy, he stays in that game, I think they beat Philly. Whatever, hypothetical. If he would have played last year and kind of like got that smelling salt of like, this is the Super Bowl, I say they would beat them. But they haven't. Brock Purdy's going to go out there for the first time as a second-year player going against Patrick Mahomes, who just went against the MVP and said, dog, I'm going to take you out your game without even playing. My defense don't even have to do it. Your offensive coordinator would do it. This is when you know you're great. Before you even step on the field, they already done rigged their game plan to a point where they too cute because they scared of what you can do. And you ain't even done nothing. You ain't been on the field yet, and they already running plays just to bleed the clock. Bleed the clock. All right, I hope y'all always bleed the clock, because if you don't, you're in trouble right now, because y'all playing the game against me. Not even on the field, but in your mind. Crazy, right? That's greatness, where you intimidated by just the opportunities they will get, not the production. When you good, they scared of when you doing it. When you great, they scared when you ain't even doing it. They just waiting like, oh, God, he going to get on the field and score. Maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe not. At least Baltimore should have been thinking that. Anyway, in this conversation is Patrick Mahomes. Now, that doesn't mean he's greater than Tom Brady, because no one's greater than Tom Brady. No one's had a greater career than Tom Brady. He's at a greater pace than Tom Brady. But this takes me back to my favorite sport, track and field. Because I'm a purist of track and field, because I've seen them all from Dengang Newsom to Steve Lewis to Obi Moore, all the way to Usain Bolt. I done seen them all, Maurice Green, Otto Bolton. Like, I done seen them all a youth level, right? Eric Allen. I'm naming people y'all don't know because I'm trying to flex. There were guys, and this is the most objective, pure sport there is, track and field, right? No conversations. Show me your medals, show me your time. Okay, shut up. In track and field, there were guys faster than Usain Bolt, different stages of their career. 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 16-year-old, AAU champions, AAU records. You don't see Usain Bolt's name on all of them. But how did he finish? How did it end up? See the point? So when you look at it from that lens, you start to say, and if you've been around youth sports, you get it. How many phenoms do you know from the local park, from the neighborhood, by the barbecue? Like, Garrett, he fast. Like, where Garrett at now? How did Garrett turn out? So this still can take some turns, some twists that we don't foresee. But by this clip right now, Patrick Mahomes is right there eclipsing, I would say, Tom Brady. But tell me what y'all think. Beat it up in the comments. What do y'all think about it? I don't want to go simple, lazy. 7-2, what do you mean? Or 7-3, what are you talking about? Like, where you think this thing is now and where you think this thing is going. Oh, my God, Patrick Mahomes. Yo, imagine being that young and already, listen to what I'm going to say to y'all. He ain't considered the best player right now or best quarterback. Even though he doesn't win MVP every year, like Michael Jordan, like Kobe, we know how it goes. You ain't going to win the MVP every year, even though you could be the best. However, he goes to bed at night, and before he closes his eyes, he just hears conversations about him being the greatest of all time. All time. He's so far out of the stratosphere of, what y'all playing? Oh, y'all playing football right now? Oh, I'm playing for all time. I'm playing for history. Goodness, that's insane. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking.